Hello, my name is Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a May no spend review. As you may already know, I do videos all about minimalism, decluttering and my no spend year. So today we're going to have a look at how I've got on throughout May and whether or not I need to make some adjustments for the next month. So I think it'd probably be fair to say that the last couple of months, well probably since December, January time, I feel like my spend has gone a little bit like this. That goes for food and it goes for my actual spend amount, which can go on anything, and I feel like I need to rein it back in. I need to find another purpose. I think that's why I have been a bit off track. So you can sense how this is going to go. So let's start with petrol. Petrol's an area that I said in the last few months that it was going to go up because I knew I was doing an extra travel on a Monday because of my day off and having to take my son to school, and also because of the rising price in fuel. So I knew that that was going to go up, and I did have in May 2 long trips, well, 3 long trips actually. One was about 3 hours away and one was an hour and another one was an hour. So they did take up extra petrol, which was kind of allocated for, but it's just tracking it so that I know where that money's gone. So my budget for petrol is normally 140 and I usually spend about 120, 130. It was creeping closer to the 140, but this month, because the price has gone up quite drastically since the beginning of May, that actually I was now at £190, but that does include 3 long journeys. One was 3 hours each way and the other 2 were 1 hour each way, so it definitely has added quite a lot of miles to my journey that I would not normally do. So that was definitely an exception and why it's creeped to 190. I think without those trips it would have been about 140. I don't think it would have got over that, so I'm pleased with how that is. I mean, it's frustrating the rate that petrol is going up, and yeah, it's just one of those things we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. Food wise, that's another sticking point for me, and I've definitely seen an increase in my bills, not necessarily because I've been buying any differently, so I think it has definitely gone up, but I have done a few extra treats this past month where I've had to buy extra food for the trips, etc. That just meant that I was doing extra little runs and extra little top-ups, which I wouldn't normally do because normally I'd have home cooked meals, but it's harder to eat that on a trip or when you're away or out. So that's definitely impacted. So for food, I've actually spent £300, which is a lot over my budget. My budget is between 200 and 230. So that's definitely had an impact. I know that last month I used up a lot of items, so this month I did have to buy some bigger items that I needed, like washing detergent or toilet roll and things like that. So that's definitely had an impact because I've had to replace store cupboard items. I've also had to allocate some separate money for birthdays, so this is why I have a separate sinking fund so that I can purchase things for birthdays, but this is specifically, I do a sinking fund for my son for birthday and Christmas because then it makes it more manageable. So I have started tracking his birthday spend. That is separate, so I bought him things that he's asked for, like he wanted a new desk and a new chair, so it's a little bit more usable items than random items. I've been quite purposeful and he's had to tell me exactly what it is he would benefit from these items. So we've done desk and chair, and he was looking at a camera as well, so hopefully it won't be too costly, but it's a big birthday this year, it's 13, so I did want to make a bit more of an effort, but I think we'll have to organise some kind of meal or something for him as well. Now on to spend. I spent 130 this month on items, but I don't think it's too bad considering I had those extra trips, and that meant that I bought additional food items at those events and things like that, and I did have quite a few birthdays this month, so I did spend quite a bit of money on birthdays. I think that was probably a good half because I had some friends and my sister's birthday. I also bought some clothing for myself and my son. This was stuff that we need for a holiday that's in the summer, Fingers crossed it doesn't get cancelled, as they're all getting cancelled at the minute. But hopefully that still goes ahead. So I did buy some holiday clothes. I say holiday clothes, they're clothes that we can wear for summer, they're not just for holiday. So they are specific items that were missing, like swim trunks for my son, etc. So they are items that needed replacing because he didn't have them that fit him anymore. So clothing was a good £45. I've also spent a little bit of money doing a little bit of a renovation in my bedroom. So behind the camera is now a feature wall, and I have shared some little clips on my Instagram and TikTok for that. So I've done a bit of a transformation. I've now done a feature wall which is like a forest green with a matte finish, and then I've bought a £5 bedside table and I painted it and upcycled it so that it looks a bit more in keeping with the theme, and it's a lot smaller than the previous unit, so it does look a little bit tidier and a little bit neater, so I'm pleased with that. So that looks good. One thing I need to do is find a little bit more of a purpose with my money so that I'm not spending as much and I'm more accountable for what I'm doing. I think I need to get back onto the saving for a house deposit and saving for holiday money first, then house deposit, so that I'm actually motivated again. I wasn't going to bother with saving for a house deposit because the market is pretty ridiculous. I can't get anywhere near buying anything at the minute, but I think I just need to persevere and keep saving that and hope that one day it becomes achievable and that I'm ready still with the money. And because I want to avoid shared ownership because of the loopholes and the leaseholds issues, etc., that I just need to keep going and I need to keep saving a big chunk of money so that I'm ready in case the prices do drop, so that I can get straight in there. So I think I need to just get a bit more motivated, and hopefully that will pay off next month. So hopefully next month I'll be telling you I spent very little. I say it's every month now. Hopefully one day it will happen. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know if you're doing a no spend year below. How are you getting on? Have you got any advice you can give me? Because clearly I'm struggling a little bit to keep motivated. I just need to get back on it. I shall see you soon for more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. See you soon. Bye.